what it's like being dependent on fent.
This may be the last ad you ever see.
This is a nutty title. Yo, shut up.
From Capital One.
Shut up.
Hello, it is Poco Overwatch, and today I'll be talking about my experience being addicted to prescription fentanyl.
She's addicted?
So, since I'm not monetized yet, I'll be actually saying fentanyl and not censoring it. I hope that by not censoring this medication, I'll be emphasizing the impact it has on my life. Because by censoring it, I'll be minimizing the impact and severity of this situation. First of all, I would like to clarify that I'm on this medication because I had a tumor on my neck. It was a desmoid tumor the size of a baseball on the back of my neck, which caused me severe pain. Fentanyl is usually prescribed to cancer patients going through a lot of pain with the treatment and also the tumor affecting nerves and muscles. Cancer is a very painful thing to go through, so by utilizing things like fentanyl, morphine, hydromorphone, things
Chat, we getting educated.
It helps decrease the pain.
We getting educated, man.
The quality of life of a cancer patient. I also want to clarify that when I say addicted to fentanyl, I mean completely chemical and in my body. I am chemically addicted to this medication.
Hold on, what that mean?
If I don't take it, I go through withdrawals. For me personally, I'm on fentanyl. It's a patch, and it comes in a packaging like this. I open it, and I stick it onto a place on my body, and for me, that's my chest.
I thought it was like a powder or something. Because people would say they'd be rubbing like fent powder on a dollar bill, and it'd be a trap for people to like touch it, and then they'll pass out or something like that. Like they would lace a dollar bill with fentanyl on some nutty stuff just to kill people. On some like super weird stuff. Like, I don't know. I heard that was going around. If you know, you know.
How it works is it goes through
I didn't know they had patches.
through the patch, and it usually goes in a lot slower than taking a pill, for example. I'm also on morphine, and that's for any breakthrough pain that I have that the fentanyl doesn't, cover. I also want to note that using fentanyl prescribed for pain, severe pain, or something of that sort is completely different than fentanyl addiction that's on the streets. It's a lot different, but it is the same medication.
What?
There's going to be multiple parts in this video. The first part is the context.
So is it like dirty fent and clean fent?
Second part
Type
is
deal?
how it affects me. Third part is going to be about my thoughts.
I don't really know.
Also, how long I might be on this prescription. So this is the first part, why I'm on fentanyl. In 2023, I was diagnosed with a desmoid tumor. Online, I usually say I had cancer. It is so similar to cancer because it acts exactly the same, but is neither benign nor malignant. It basically grows super fast, so it can't be benign, and it's not cancerous, so it can't be malignant. The reason why I said I had cancer is because of the survival rate of the tumor I had. Because it was on my neck, it could have easily stopped airflow to my body, and I could have died. And it was very, very large. So when I say that I had cancer is more so that people can quickly understand what I went through, because my experience is typical to a cancer patient, because I was on chemotherapy, and also I had a very high chance I would not survive. So that's the main reason why I say that I had cancer, and just to clear that up, basically. But in videos like this, where it's more long form and I'm explaining more of my experience, basically, I want to be more transparent.
Good on her for like
medical stuff,
sticking it through and being like honest.
In a public place. I choose
and being
to
public
share
with
this
it.
information with you guys so that it might help or bring some awareness to the subject. So because of my tumor, it was on a lot of nerves and muscles that was giving me extreme amount of pain. I've been on oxycodone, morphine, hydromorphone, fentanyl, and probably a lot more. So those are the medications I've been on that are controlled substances.
They put her on everything.
Muscle relaxers and lidocaine patches. These are the medications that
time is so valuable, they can't constantly be relying on you to take care of their issues. You're your own person with your own goals, but that's hard truth for some parents to accept, and you will go through a rough time, but understand God has always got you, and there's no hardships that do not have greater rewards on the other side. Facts. Man, that's a good mess. Man, hold on. Facts. Facts. Facts, man. Facts, that is very true. Good messages. Thank you. Thank you. I needed that, man. Thank you. This is very valuable. That's soundboard worthy. But also shout out to her, man. Shout out to her. To be like open about something that people like troll about and to put it on the internet, like your addiction, that's like you feel me? A taboo topic. So people don't really like talk about that often. People also like just always deny when they're addicted to something, whether that be chemically or just like outright, you feel me? Habitually. They deny, and they don't like to talk about it. But the fact that she's actually talking about it, maybe there's somebody out there that could relate to her exact situation and they found some solace. Maybe there's somebody who was in her situation, but their survival rate was even lower and they found solace in this video, and this really helped them out to like stick it through and like give them some type of hope. So stuff like this, you never know who might need it, man.
That helped me throughout my journey with the desmoid tumor.
You never know who might need it, man.
I have extreme pain and it's constant. It doesn't end. It doesn't get better. It's just constantly painful. And because of that, I need a medication that provides me relief completely throughout the day, 24 hours in the day. And before I was taking long-acting hydromorphone, but that became unavailable to get at pharmacies. So they put me on fentanyl to help with my long-acting.
What? Bro, I would be so scared if they took... Bro, if my hospital told me they had to put me on fentanyl, bro, I would dead be so scared, bro. Imagine me on fentanyl, bro. Like, bro. I would dead be scared. But like, if you're going through constant pain and they took away like your only other option, then it's like, gang, you can't do nothing. You just got to accept it. Bro, I would be terrified, bro.
So basically, I have the fentanyl patch. I put it on, and then in 3 days, I have to put a new one on. And I put it somewhere in my body. I put it on my chest, and it will give me some of that pain relief throughout those 3 days.
What?
And it's really important to have pain relief because in the morning, I wake up in a lot of pain since I haven't had my morphine at night. So the morphine I use is usually to help with breakthrough pain and also with any like pain.
Let me like this vid, man.
That's not covered.
More people need to see this.
So what I mean by that is that I take the morphine when I have any extra pain or if I feel like I need to. For example, sometimes I go through morphine withdrawals and sometimes I just need to take it. I think that fentanyl has helped me out immensely with my pain, and I will always be thankful for fentanyl because of that reason. Because all of those days when I was in a lot of pain, I would take fentanyl and it would make me feel so much better, and I would be able to have a better quality of life. And that's the most important thing in
it's a W,
having
man.
A tumor like I had was having a good quality of life and being able to do the things you do every day. I was actually put on fentanyl only about a year ago, I would say. And ever since
when was
then,
this
I've been
taken?
using
A month ago?
It's very, very hard to get
This
it
is
at the
recent.
pharmacy, so I have to go to my hospital to
Oh
go
my
and pick it up.
gosh.
Because a lot of times they don't have it in stock. They don't have it like available, and it's very hard to get it. So I usually go.
Being thankful for Fent is a sentence I never thought I'd hear someone say. Same. No, I think I'm pretty sure, like, no trolling. Like, I ain't even trying to troll about the situation. I'm pretty sure Skrilla has said that in a song before. Philly, man, Philly dudes got no chill. Philly rappers have absolutely no chill. Absolutely no chill, bro. But Skrilla a different case. He's crazy. He's actually insane. But this, I thought this is a different case. Bro, he be in a whippets. Exactly. In the Big 25, we still doing whippets. Skrilla, come on, let's chill. We actually have to chill. We're too old. We are way too old. But yeah, in this case specifically, though, I see what she's talking about. Because, bro, if I was in major pain and it's somewhere like really bothersome, like random. Like, imagine the back of my neck is just on fire every single day, bro. I wouldn't even get on stream. I wouldn't do nothing. Bro, imagine, she said she had a tumor on the back of her neck. Imagine laying down on a pillow with a tumor, bro. That must be so painful. Oh my gosh. Or just like looking left and right. Stuff like that. Like, oh my gosh. So this is a different case, man. This is a different
I have
case.
to travel from where I live to my hospital, which is about an hour and a half away.
What?
And I have to do that once a month, which is a little bit annoying, but like I think it's worth it because I really need this medication. I'm not saying that fentanyl was a bad part of
Our
my
journey for
I'm
the
not saying
fent?
it didn't help me. It completely helped me, and I really, really am grateful for that. I do want to talk about some negative parts about being on fentanyl that I feel
This is
like
what we
some
need to
people
hear, bro.
would value having the awareness of. And I think it's really important to be transparent about this medication. I'm not going to say it's completely amazing, it's great. I'm not going to say that. This is the second part of the video, how it affects my daily life. So if you're
I like how she put it in
video on
chapters.
TikTok, this is kind of the long form version of what I posted. Being on fentanyl and being addicted to it chemically means I go through withdrawals. And that's really, really important to show how it affects me. Because if I miss even just a day or two of being on this medication, then I go through serious withdrawals.
Does the
that
pain
affect
get
my
like twice
quality
as
of life
worse?
Completely. It almost feels like I'm a fish out of water, but I don't understand that I need water. So it's very painful. Like it feels like I'm drowning, but it also feels like I'm missing something that I need so desperately. I can't like wrap my head around what I need in that moment because I know it's chemical. I need my prescription. So it's not even like being hungry. It's not even like thinking of the act of putting on my medication. It's literally just wanting something that I don't have, and it's painful. I end up staying in my chair.
That's a crazy. I've never heard it explained like that. I thought when people say that withdrawals suck, like I thought they just mean like you get like headaches or something, or your stomach start hurting. Really, that's what I always thought withdrawals were, like cramps. Like your stomach just start hurting crazy or something, and you just need it. I always thought I just put withdrawals and cramps in the same category. I ain't gonna lie, because that's like the worst thing I could think of. Like a withdrawal being like, I didn't know it was just like you really, really need some. That sounds like it sucks. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds terrible. The way she described it, that sounds terrible. I'm actually not gonna lie.
Sometimes can't even get out of bed, but I stay in my chair at my PC and I think to myself, I can't move. I can't do anything. It feels almost like my body has so much weight to it, and it feels like I can't even move a muscle. I end up staring at my phone, just doing whatever I feel like I have the energy to do, and I can't even post a video, I can't even edit a video, I can't even answer phone calls, answer emails. I'm literally stuck in this state where I can't think, where I feel no energy, and I feel just defeated. So I end up just sitting in my chair the whole day, looking on social media, just doom scrolling, just that anything that I have the energy to do at that time. And it's hard for me to make food for myself. It's hard for me to even go to the bathroom, for example. And it's just like so tiring and painful. I sit there for hours. I can't even understand the concept of time. It's terrible. And even if I wanted to play video games with my friend, I don't have the mental or energy to go through that. And on top of that, I'm experiencing pain because fentanyl is to help with my pain that I get from my tumor. So when I'm off of it, I get extreme amounts of pain. So I sit there, just immense amount of pain that's constant, never ending. And being in withdrawals, I can't move. I can't do anything.
That is so sucky. That's not it at all, dude. That's actually not it at all, dude. Actually. Come on, man. Bro, like, she said she was, like, on the game. She couldn't do anything. She was just, like, her tumor was kicking, and she had, like, pain because of the fentanyl, but she didn't know she needed the fentanyl, so she just stuck. She could like, bro, what? I
don't have the mental or energy to go through that. And on top of that, I'm experiencing pain because fentanyl is to help with my pain that I get from my tumor. So when I'm off of it, I get extreme amounts of pain. So I sit there, just immense amount of pain that's constant, never ending, and being in withdrawals, I can't move, I can't do anything, is so horrible. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. And the worst part is that I can't even explain this to people. I can't even explain, oh yeah, I'm on fentanyl and I was withdrawing, so I couldn't do anything that day.
Word.
If someone asks, oh, why didn't you pick up the phone? I don't want to say I was in immense suffering. Like, that's crazy. Like, oh, why didn't you hang out with me the other day? I was suffering. I was immensely suffering. Like, that's not something you would really tell someone or explain to someone. And it's very isolating going through this alone. Like, I have to just fight this battle by myself because most people won't understand ever this feeling that I get being in these withdrawals. It is the most painful thing ever because I feel so alone and isolated. And I just wish for someone to understand what I'm going through.
Bruh.
And this is like partly the reason why I'm making this video, is because I want people to understand this is the reality of being on a medication like this. And I don't want to
make me sad, dude.
Suffering through this alone anymore. I want to put this out there because what if another person is feeling the way I felt, like going through this alone, not being able to tell anybody, and they see my video and they realize that people go through this too.
That's what I was saying.
People go through something that most people in their life don't have to face. There's someone else going through it too. I post videos about these topics because when I go through them, where are these videos? Where are these videos to help me not feel alone? I decided to be the change that I need.
I feel sad.
And I think that's why I started making videos like this, because I want to help people. But my quality of life when I go through these withdrawals are terrible. And I almost feel like I'm not even a human, and I'm lacking, and I'm so shameful of myself. Because think about it, cleaning your room, making food for yourself, those are morally neutral things. Doing those things don't make you a good person. Not doing those things don't make you a bad person. So why do I feel so shameful not being able to do those things when I know in my head those are morally neutral things? It doesn't make me a good person to clean my room, but why does it feel so awful when my room's messy and I can't do it? And why do I feel so shameful that I can't?
Bro. It sounds like she's going. It sounds like she's going through like depression too. Like I don't even know.
It's just you have to be kinder to yourself, and I have to be kinder.
My bad. I keep pausing.
To know that I didn't clean my room because I'm going through something very painful and scary, and at least I can be kind to myself to do those things, and when I finally do, it's almost like I'm putting myself back together. As I'm putting away my clothes, as I'm cleaning my area, cleaning my dishes, I feel like I'm putting myself back together when I couldn't. I'm taking care of my past self that couldn't do those things. And telling myself that I will do these things for myself when I feel fit to. But creating space for myself for when I couldn't. And knowing that I'll be able to do this when I'm better, so you can relax when you're suffering, when you're going through something.
Oh my God.
The same goes with depression and mental health issues. You're taking care of yourself as someone who is now able to do that and being kind to yourself in the past, telling yourself that when you feel good, that you'll take care of your past self. It's very important to give yourself space to feel those things and feel sad. Because
that's crazy. It's like you got two people that you're trying to work together with. Oh my gosh. That's crazy, bro. It's gonna make me stop taking stuff for granted, bro. Regardless of what I'm going through, that's gonna make me stop taking stuff for granted. Because at least, I'm not saying at least I don't gotta go through this, like, oh my gosh, sucks to be you. Like, it's just in a way, like, whatever I'm going through, it could be worse. It could be way worse. And I feel like I be acting like you know what I'm saying? Over stuff that really just don't matter. It really just don't matter that much. I could easily do it, but I be acting like you know what I'm saying? So I shouldn't be taking as much stuff for granted as I do. Because I am very blessed in a lot of ways. Even though I go through my own fair share of struggles, I am very blessed in a lot of ways. Absolutely, bro. Never take nothing for granted. You don't know how much longer you're going to be here. Exactly. So I feel I just got to take everything, instead of living life salty and taking everything with a grain of salt and stuff like that. I should be glad with what I got, because it could easily be worse. And I could easily lose it all and then wish I had it all back. You never know.
Sure, when you feel
regardless
better,
of how bad it seems, you could easily want it back. Just like that.
Yourself afterwards. The other downside is when I'm running out of my fentanyl and I have to go pick it up at the pharmacy, which is my
hour.
Pharmacy. And it's really stressful because in the past, sometimes I wasn't able to pick it up and I was going through withdrawals and I was under so much stress in order to pick up my medication. And I didn't know what to do. I don't have someone to pick it up for me.
Oh my
I have to pick it up
God.
myself. I'm completely independent.
Bro, so imagine she's going through a withdrawal. She's got to drive an hour and 30 minutes while going through withdrawals. And she has to fight the urge to use it right on the spot as soon as she get it, because then she'll be driving under the influence, and then she got to drive an hour and 30 back. That is 4 hours right there. 4 or 2. I'm tripping. That's two. No. That's 3 hours. 3 hours. I'm tripping. 3 hours. That is 3 hours of straight torture. 3 hours of torture. If she running out of her meds, that's 3 hours of torture, completely independent. She can't just Uber Eats her meds to her door. That should be a thing for patients who like are going through withdrawals, bro. That should actually be a thing, bro. Why don't they have that? You don't think that's crazy? Like a Uber Eats or something where people could just like DoorDash their medication straight to their door when they can't pick it up for themselves. Cause like what? That's actually insane. And recently, bro, I've been getting really mad at people on the road, and I gotta change that, because you never know like what people are really going through in their car. Oh my God, that's an amazing business idea. Like, come on, why hasn't somebody done this before? I didn't know until I clicked on this video that this is a thing that people actually might need. Cause I didn't think about that. Like, imagine somebody's being independent and they're literally in so much pain going through withdrawals. You think they want to hop on the highway and go drive for an hour, 30 minutes straight? It don't matter if you playing music the whole way there. That's going to be a sucky ride to and from. That's a sucky ride. And then you got to wait until you get home, until you actually feel better. Staring at the medications for an hour. Every single stupid driver on the road who do some dumb stuff and try to cut in front of you or do something crazy, you're trying to hold it back, and you're also going through withdrawals. Bro, that sounds terrible. People should not have to go through that. They should just be able to just pick it up just like that, dude. And I know that the medication already probably costs so much. So if somebody ever does make that a business idea, like make it cost less. Or as little as possible or something. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's too like complicated because like, you know, what if somebody like steals the med, like it's a lot of terrible people in this world, bro. It's a lot of terrible people in this world. So some people just can't be trusted to go pick up medications for a stranger who's independent and on their own. You feel me? Unless they're family, because some people is out here trying to be wannabe drug dealers so they can go and try to pick up somebody's drugs and then go sell them. Like, this world is so crazy, but I hope somebody does find out a safe way. And I mean, it's not like the way the world's set up, it's impossible to not have something bad happen in a case like that, because even Uber Eats food, people be eating people's Uber Eats all the time. People be stealing people's Uber Eats. People be stealing people's DoorDash all the time. So in a case where medications, there's going to come times where people steal it, but there just has to be some type of something, at least something. Like something. It can't be nothing.
I am
That's
so
actually crazy.
Stressed because I'm going through what I explained before, those withdrawal symptoms, and now I have no ways of feeling better. And I sometimes didn't even know how I'm going to get there, how I'm going to pick it up if the pharmacy will even have it. The reason why I started going to the hospital was because there were so many instances of me not being able to pick it up at my regular pharmacy. And I would experience such crazy withdrawals, and I was so under so much stress because I didn't know how to get them. I didn't know what to do. I can't even explain the amount of trauma I went through trying to get my prescription and not being able to get it because I had nobody. I don't really want to talk about that because I don't want it to just be a complete pity party about that. But I do want to say that was another part of stress I had to go through with my prescription. Those are the main things I struggle with fentanyl medication. And I feel like it's very, very important to talk about not only the good parts about it, but the bad parts. Here's the third part. My thoughts about fentanyl and also will I ever get off of it. So I've been on multiple treatments for my tumor. I've been on some of the more experimental treatments and chemotherapy. Chemotherapy worked the best for me, and I've been on 3 chemotherapy sessions. And honestly, I don't want to go back on chemo. I don't, but I know I will eventually have to because my tumor, it just continues to grow. It's at a point where it's manageable now, and
dang, bro, like
unless it becomes more painful and bigger. But right now, I'm kind of in that weird position. So because my tumor is never going to disappear, it's only going to get smaller, but then bigger and bigger again, I will always be on some sort of pain medicine, whether it be fentanyl, morphine, whatever future medications I'll be on. I went to the pain doctor recently, and I asked them, will I always be on these medications? And they didn't want to say it, but I knew kind of what they meant. They kind of said that as my pain gets better, I'll be on less. As my pain gets worse, I'll still be on it.
Bro, like, just give it to them straight. Like, come on, bro.
But they didn't want to say for sure that I'll never be on it again. So the thing is, that's the reality of it. I'm going to be on these medications as long as I have pain, as long as I have this tumor. And that's literally in the air. I don't know. I don't know if it'll go away completely or if it'll get bigger again that I have to get more chemo. We don't know. And that's scary. And I'll continue to use fentanyl as long as I'm in pain. But as of now, I don't see myself getting off of it. My thoughts about fentanyl are only about the medication and nothing about substance abuse. I've never once abused fentanyl because I am so scared of not being able to be on this medication because I am only able to function because of this medication. And if there's any chance that it can be gone, I won't have it and I will be in pain, I will make sure that I will always be able to use this
I'm actually
and not
like,
ruin my
bro,
chances.
my mouth is full, bro. I don't know what to say, dude.
I have never once thought to use another patch. I never once thought to use more to get myself in a different state of mind because I use it purely to survive. So
good on her for like
being
not
addicted, and I hope you
ODing with
like,
you know what I'm saying,
and
having good self-control,
some awareness and enlightenment to some people who may be on it or may not be on it. Maybe you have a similar experience with a different medication. I just want you guys to know you're not alone. And maybe you learned something that you might have not known. Thank you for watching my video. I post on Wednesday every week.
The stream lag. It lag. What? My bitrate is good. My bitrate not saying that crazy. All right, I'll go back a few.
I won't have it and I will be in pain. I will make sure that I will always be able to use this and not ruin my chances. I honestly...
Where did you stop? Where did it lag at? I'm gonna just continue from right here. Basically, what she was saying is, what she was talking about was, this whole video was just about her experience with it and fentanyl and what it's done to her. And it's not about substance abuse fentanyl, like fentanyl and substance abuse. She didn't want to talk about that because that's a whole different like case. But that's crazy.
have never once
Everything stopped the whole stream. What? Hopefully it's good now.
thought to use another patch.
I ain't even
never
peep.
once thought.
I'm recording. I'm recording everything though. So it should be. I'm gonna just upload it.
I use it purely to survive.
I don't think the upload
my
lag.
experience is being chemically addicted, and I hope you guys understand with my explanation, and hopefully it brings some awareness and enlightenment to some people who may be on it or may not be on it. Maybe you have a similar experience with a different medication. I just want you guys to know you're not alone, and maybe you learned something that you might have not known. Thank you for watching my video. I post on every Wednesday, every week, and I also post on TikTok very frequently, so you can follow me there. But I hope I will continue shedding light to these situations and my own experiences so you guys can start to feel a little bit better and you can be more kind to yourself. And even if you have nothing to do with what I've been talking about, be nice to yourself and take care. Bye.
W Poker, man. Yo, I hate when I finish a sentimental video and they hit me with a double ad of doom. I gotta get premium or I gotta just boycott YouTube altogether. Because what's going on, bro? It kills the whole mood, literally. It kills my entire mood. Y'all know this too. Nothing. I don't hate nothing. I don't hate nobody on this planet. But I hate double ads. That's one thing I stand on. I don't hate nothing on this planet, but I hate double ads. Every time I see them, it pisses me off. I'll fight with a double ad on my TV forever. But W Poker, man. W Poker. W freaking Poker, man. I hope things get better for her. I wish her all the best. That's a sub from me, man. W Poker. Amazing video.